Good morning, good morning. This is here 307 Junk Journals here for another bonus video on my ephemera holders. Last time we made two of these two here. I don't have the pockets because I'm recording the same day as I recorded that video, but we're going to work finish working on the cover. I've cut some canvas strips here. I don't know. I'm going to use that one for the cover, for the front. And then I'm just going to glue this down here. I'm going to use my fabric tack. And let me put my rulers back up there. And I'm going to hopefully find my silicone spreader. I must have the other one out here somewhere. Okay, so all we're going to do, sorry, I just jumped right in. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing good. Last time we had increased the spine from 3/4 of an inch to 2 inches. And I said we would do a quick video on and we put the, sorry, squirrel! I'm so sorry. Finish my thought. So on the binding, I use 2 pieces of cereal box glued together, and then I put this fabric tape that I have. It's bookbinding tape on both sides, on the front and on the back, on the inside and on the outside. Just hold that piece in, and I made sure that I could close it, and I can, which is good. So now today we're going to use the fabric tack, and I'm going to actually cover this tape because this is not pretty. And while this book is solely for myself, I still want it somewhat nice. I don't want to see the cereal box. That's really what it is. Okay, so I'm putting lots and lots of fabric tack down here because we want this to stick really, really well. Okay, there. And then I'm going to take my silicone spreader and I'm just going to spread this glue out. And remember, if I'm slurring my words or I'm twitching a lot, it's not because I've been drinking other than coffee. It's because the ugly little tumor in my head. So, and then I am just going to, let's line this up right like that. And then I can go right here. Oops, that needs to come down just a squidge. There. And then press that down good. I'm going to use my glue spreader here, not to actually spread the glue, but to make sure that I'm gluing in the little crevices there. Okay, we're going to take this about here. We're going to do the same thing. And this is exactly what you would do if you were, this here is obviously my ephemera book, or is going to be my ephemera book. But you would do the same process for a journal if you were making one. And I don't think I've done this with you guys before because I don't do it very often. I really, really, really try to find books that are, or covers that are the perfect size for whatever journal I'm doing. But sometimes that just doesn't happen, and you have to build a spine, and you have to, oops, I didn't see where that went to. I think it goes right there. Sometimes you have to build a spine, sometimes you have to build the whole book, and we'll do that maybe one day. Look at that, my hand is twitching over there. Oh my goodness. So this is the day after surgery. I'm pre-recording this, so I don't know how. assuming I'm going to do fine. But they'll probably, this is Thursday, I had the surgery yesterday on Wednesday, so I'm just getting home today. So tomorrow I will try and do an update video just to let you guys know how I'm doing, if you care, if you want to know. Even if you don't, I'm gonna, you know, let you guys know. Okay, so this has this funky little wrinkle right there. It happened when I tore it. And I don't, oh God, oh no. Sorry. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, so there is the outside of, or the inside of my journal inseam, and it still closes fine, so that's perfect. Okay, now we're going to flip it over. Like I said, this is going to be a really short video today. I just want to get this done. And next week I will have, well, this week, I will have, at some point, I will have the pockets from Amazon, you know, the plastic pockets, the bigger pockets. Okay. There, and get this all a squish. And these two pieces of fabric are the same size. I know that because I cut it from the same piece that and oops, that's still, okay, there we go. Okay. And I'm thinking that what I'm going to do to like the spine to differentiate it from the my other two ephemera holders up there, I have, well, actually 3. I have 2 for florals, because apparently I have issues. Well, we all know that, right? But I guess that doesn't, I mean, the cover itself is gonna, but you know, I'll probably beautify it, make it pretty a little. Ooh, I got glue on my hand. Well, that was a little out of bounds. Okay, and we're just going to, you know, fabric tack, I really like how it sticks, but I really hate how it smells. It smells so yucky. Okay, so there we go. I was thinking, I think I have some bird fabric somewhere in my fabric stash. And I'm thinking I might use it. Just put like a piece, maybe cut like a bird out. I don't know, maybe do some slow stitching. I haven't really decided. How's that? Right now, they're just utilitarian. And that's all that I'm needing them to be at this point, is utilitarian. I'll beautify them as I go along. If I'm looking for, this is something good that you could do, you know, if you're looking for, like, if you're having a creative slump, you're creatively bored with what you've been doing, whatever. I got glue there. There. Now see, that is the Buddhist book. And then, so I would normally wait to do this next step until this was dry, but since, you know, we're on video, I'm going to show you how I'm going to do the Midori style. Okay, so I'm going to do 1/4 of an inch, and I'm using the small hole punch, and I'm just eyeballing the center. I mean, you could, if you so desired, measure it all out and put a dot on it. I'm not going to worry about that. Because again, this is just for me, and yeah. So now this next one, I'm going a little bit further, then I'm going like, just like 5/8 of an inch. Get my hole pokey tool here to get that out, because I want to see where that, where that hole is. Oh, I should probably put the glue back on my fabric tack, shouldn't I? I would probably squirrel, sorry. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm just going to put this in there like so. Give it an eyeball. Take that piece, the big piece of fabric out of that. And you know, my holes on these are never, they're never straight. There's always one that is always crooked. Always. But again, I eyeball it, so, you know, there's that. Oh, I'm going to need that again. What am I doing? Okay, somewhere. Okay, and again, since this is mine, I'm going to be using eyelets that don't match, because they need to be used, and, well, there you have it. There's 2. I need a total of 4. Guess I could use, oh, there's a couple black ones in there. I was trying to at least do the same shape, but yeah. Excuse my head if it's in the way. Oh, there's a flower one right there. Yes, I got these basically like Happy Mail from a gal here in my town. And oops, one of my hairs. Let me have a slurp of coffee. And she gave me a bunch of random eyelets and things. Okay, and you want to make sure these are not very long. Okay, let that go. Yes, sweet. And I'm just going in with my fingernail and kind of poking that in. And then give it a squeeze. There. Sweet. Turn it over and we do the same thing. And when I'm turning it over and poking this with my fingernail, it's just to make sure that all the fabric and everything is caught within the eyelet, or the grommet, or whatever you want to call it. I like to call them grommets, but my handle to my crop dial is sliding off. And then I always turn it over just to look, I don't know, to make sure it's habit at this point. But I do want this to hold up to my, sorry, oh, I had it upside down. Well, that would be why it didn't look right. Ugh, okay. There we go. Okay, so now I need to grab my elastic here, And I don't take it off the spool. I just don't. Okay, so we're going to go. I'm trying to decide. Okay, we're gonna. Oops. We're gonna go. Because was trying to decide where I wanted the knot, and I think I want the knot on the middle 2 circles, and then you want this piece to go fully down your spine on the inside, but on the outside you only want these 2. All right, so there we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, and then you want to make sure that these 2 are on, see how they're not on the same side of that middle elastic? You want to make sure that they're on the same side, because if you inadvertently tie it across it, you're not going to be able to use the one that you need. And I pull this pretty tight only because, well, y'all know that, oops, I didn't see which was on top and which was on the bottom. I think that one's on the bottom. That it's going to loosen up as I, oh, golly, Miss Molly, as I tie it. See, and that's fine. All right, so, and then, so there is the Midori style binding. Now, I have 3, oh, I don't think I needed that long. No, I didn't. Oh, goodness. Well, and this, what you want to do is, I know that those 2 covers are roughly, or those 3, yeah, those 3, oh my goodness, those 3 ephemera holders are roughly the size of my cover here. So there, and that is all you do to make the elastic for these. We're going to go ahead and do these. Okay. Oops. No. Okay, there's the center. Did I? No, I did not. Well, God bless America. I want to make sure you give your staples a squish, because if you don't, that will happen and you'll say very bad words. I said a lot of bad words. I'm still saying a lot of bad words, and it happened yesterday. Or the day before. Maybe it was the day before. I don't really remember. I'm trying to block it out. Okay, so there's that. And see, that fits just, oops, perfectly on that one. And then we'll do this one in the middle. See, that one I did. Okay, and we just pull this through. And then we just pull this through. Like that. Oops. And see, now you have 2 signatures joined together. And all we're going to do is, if I can get a hold of it, is thread this. Oops, that's not the one that I'm wanting. Nope, that's not either. Oh my goodness. Is that the one? Yes, this is the one I'm wanting. And you want to make sure that you're grabbing the elastics and not like the center. Okay, that's way too loose. Okay, I'll find the center of this one. Try not to lose all my birds. Okay, and then then this one will hold in here like that. And there you go. And if I wanted to, I could add a 4th signature and a 5th signature to this, and all I would do would be just like I did these first 2 signatures. And I may do that. I don't know how many birds. I got lots of birds. How's that? I got lots of birds. But there we go. That is it. That journal complete. I may or may not put something on the back of this one, because it looks fine. I may find something that I could put on here that has birds on. Like I said, I think I have some bird fabric. I don't know. But yes, it's going to go right up there on my shelf. I did use, so this little notebook is, I think, by Martha Stewart. I had it from when I was doing nails. This is what I kept my decals in. Nail decals, stickers, and things like that. Well, I have hence turned it into an ephemera holder because, you know, waste not, want not. So I just used, they had these little square, I don't know if you can see that. Do I have a piece? I don't, so we'll use this. But see, it's just a square little pocket. If I knew, there it is. Pocket is 2 3/4 by 4 1/4, and there's 4 of them to a sheet. And this is Tim Holtz flowers, and I just put them in here like this, separated them by color, and this is Tim Holtz, the little stuff. And then I put some vellum stickers in here as well. Again, I separated them by color. I put some mushrooms and all that space, you know, so there's mushrooms. I think this was a mushroom from Crafty Cat that I got in one of my orders. I'm not sure, but it's super cute. And then this is Tim Holtz mushrooms. So that's what I'm using this one for. This is, it's like a clear, and I have more of these that need to go in here. And as you can see, I have a lot of pages. A lot of pages because, well, y'all, I have issues. It's really what it boils down to. I have issues. I don't ever do anything halfway. Why do something halfway when you can go all the way? So, and then this is my stamp ephemera holder. This is where I have all my postage stamps that I have. And I use the smaller pockets for this, and the smaller pockets for the stamps is really good. Not so much for the birds. But yeah, I've got lots of space in here that I can put more stamps in if I have more. And this is Rachel's stamps. That's having an escape. I don't know why. There. But yeah, see, now I can see what I have and what I need to reprint and all that good stuff. And I'm going to actually, I haven't like completely organized this because, like, see, she did, I think, 3 sizes. And I want to have, like, you know, the tiny ones, the mid-size ones, and the large ones. Because I have lots of room. Lots and lots of room in here. So yeah. So this is what, and this was made out of a file folder. And I believe I used the whole thing. I cut off the tab parts because I didn't really want to deal with the tab parts. But otherwise, and I shortened it. It's not quite as tall as a regular file folder, I don't think. Let me look. Oh, it might be, it's 10.5 inches. So this might be a complete file folder. And I did staples for I just stapled the pages in. But I made this specifically for the these narrow pockets. The narrow little pockets. And I use scrapbooking page, cardstock for the actual pages in this. But I thought this turned out super cute. And I know just by looking up at my shelf up there that what is what. So yeah, so that's a video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And like I said, I'll let you guys know tomorrow how surgery went yesterday. And yeah, we'll see you tomorrow for, I don't know, if tomorrow's Friday. I think it's a general craft with me. I don't have my book here, so I can't tell you. Because again, it's pre-recorded. So, all right, well, we will see you tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.